What is up, guys? It's Magic the Gamer back today with another video of Minecraft. In our last video we showed you how to build a um, aquarium. I don't think we're going to be showing you how to build it again because if you guys noticed, in this aquarium we spawn some big creatures like these guardians, and their tails are sticking out somehow of the glass. I have no idea, and it's doing the same on the squids too. The other ones not so much. I think they're pretty good. You guys can actually see the dolphins. The dolphins are having fun. I think they love it. But guys, we're going to show you how to build a royal hall. A royal hall is a pretty good deal. You can have it as like your pretty much anyhow, technically any place you want to. Now the first step you want stone bricks. You want to make sure you get the stone bricks. The next thing you want is cobblestone. You want to make sure you have cobblestone. And you can use any log you want, but I'm going to use oak log and oak stairs. Also some glass. I don't need the stripe or the dark oak deal. I keep forgetting how fast this controller is. You'll need a lot of other supplies to necessarily too, but we'll go through that detail more later because I don't have enough space in my storage. So the first thing you want to do is you want to make sure it is built. I would probably say a 19 block wide and a 30 block long, which is a pretty big location. So we're going to have fun with that. I'm going to make sure that it has a gap over here. So I'm going to probably do a 1, 2, 3. Okay, so 19 block wide. And we'll do 2 blocks that way. So it'd be right about there. So 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. They said 90 blocks wide, 30 blocks long. I guess that's the 19 wide, I guess. I'm not really sure. Oh, I just showed one. And then we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 28, 29, 30. Look how long that building is going to be. It's going to be a massive building, to be honest. And we'll count these. 1, 2. I'm stop copying. I'm stop counting. I'm just going to go. You notice how that's going to be blocking the door right there? That's really going to be really frustrating. Luckily, I made sure there was enough space. Is that the actual even? Hold up. Gotta make sure this is even. Nope. See, this is not even. Oh, I put 20 on that one. Now the things you want to do is you want to make. Wait, hold up. No, that was even. You want to make sure it is equal. So I'm gonna say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna do 6 right there. And then we'll start with this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we'll go 7 on that one. 8, 9. 8, 9, 10, 11, 10, 11. You want to make sure you get it down to at least a 2 door, so that's 11, and then we got 2 more on that one, and do 2 more on that one. So it should look like that. You should have a gap about that big, and you want to make sure to fill those like that. So that's what it's going to look like, guys. It is a massive, massive, massive location. And I think I actually put the door on the wrong side. Yeah, I just realized that I did put the door on the wrong side. I put it on the wide side, and it's supposed to be on the link side. Hold up, guys. I messed up. Yeah, I always do that. I always mess up. These two are supposed to actually be like the same block, and this one over here was supposed to be the one split, but I put it on that side, and it kind of messed up the design. So hold on, let me make sure I'm doing this right. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6. 7, 7. Okay, that, and then that doesn't. Is it supposed to be 3 now? Like, is there no supposed? To be honest, I'm actually not sure. I guess you could just do it like that if you want. Okay, so these two are the ones that's supposed to be split. I did it. I'm sorry, guys. I did it wrong. Every single time I ended up destroying that side. Alright guys, so it's like that, and you want to make sure that these two are up however tall you want to design it. I'm going to at least do it a 1, 2, 4, 5, and a 6. That should be about the same height as that. That's about it. Alright, then you want to make sure to get this design. You want to make sure it's all the way like that. You want to do that with all 4 of the blocks. Make sure they are blocked off like this. This is going to be a this is a long building, to be honest. Like, who in their right mind would actually, like, have a building like this long? This is a pretty long building, to be honest, guys. Alright. Wow, this controller is just like super, like, not even barely in motion. It'll move you fast. That's crazy. Alright, but anyways, so it's gonna look like this, guys. This is your starter out location. Now once you get that done, you want to take all this grass out. It can't be filled with grass, otherwise it'll throw the whole combination off. I just destroyed I just destroyed the part where I was nuts, but I'm gonna fix that. A lot of times I forgot, like, I covered all of this. Because, guys, what I did was, in our last video when we did the actual aquarium, this was all a mountain, where this building that I'm building now was. So all this grass was just covered up. It covered all the holes. It wasn't totally, like, filled in. That's why if you notice, there's a lot of holes in the bottom when I'm digging. What fun it is to destroy all this. Alright, we're gonna destroy this real fast, guys. Just to show you. Too bad there ain't like a block where you can just, or like a button you can press to just destroy like a whole level. Patching those with grass is not for like patching them with stone. A lot of grass, to be honest. I didn't realize how much I packed in here. What fun to watch me dig grass. How much dirt did I forget to fill up? This is all up. I'm gonna go in fly mode. It's a lot faster. Okay, guys, so we got it all cleared up like this. This is what it's supposed to be like. And then you want to take the stone and go like this and patch it all up. Well, that was a long process of just digging on the grass. I probably should have digged it up before starting, but I didn't think about that. Should take you a while to patch up this, to be honest. Oh, missed one. There we go. Let's get this patched up as fast as we can, guys, to show you all guys of how to finish this up. Why is there an Enderman? Alright guys, once you get that done, you want to make a different design. And I would use the, I'd pretty much use the same stone that you did, this stone. Now when it's like this, you do want to make sure that it is a 2 block up. So it's going to look like this when you get done. Hold up, I put that one on the wrong side. It's supposed to be that side. I keep forgetting, like, there's supposed to be a gap here, and then there's that. Dang it, stop destroying the stuff I want. This is why I hate this controller. I'm using my other controller because the other one that I'm used to using is dead. And every time it charges, it shows the dead battery. Alright guys, so this is what it looks like. I don't think I did that right. I think I should have made this taller. Yeah, this should have been a little bit taller because it's supposed to be floating, and I did that short. Dang it, every single time I always do some weird thing wrong. Let me get rid of all this. They didn't tell me like the height of it when I was building it, so that's on them. Alright, let's make sure. Wait, is that 3 block? Are you serious? It's a 3 block, not a 2 block. No wonder why it's not working. They make you want to do a lot of work, to be honest. So this is, I guess, an 8 block up here. I guess they just want to make it super big, so where it's like. Alright, whatever. Let's just get this done. Alright, guys. So this is what it's gonna look like. These are the windows. You don't technically have to do it that way, like I did. And there's supposed to be probably this space apart, pretty much. Wait, I think I destroyed one that dang it, every single time I'm always destroying something that I need. So this is what it's gonna look like once you get started, and they're supposed to be all the same way. So, when you get started, I guess they want to make it so much difficult. Oh man, this is gonna be so much fun trying to finish this up with the floating things. Alright guys, so we got the second one in. Let's get to every last one of them in. Let's finish this up. To be honest, I don't know exactly how well this is gonna actually go, to be honest. Dang it! See, I told you, I tried to just point the pointer to the other one and it's destroying that one. Alright guys, so we're on like the 4th one. I think there's like 2 more before it ends. To be honest, I think. And you're supposed to do this on both sides, which is so much fun trying to actually like do this. But I'm just gonna do one side just to show you kind of how to do it, and then and then I'll do the other one in a minute. What fun! All right, last one is right here. How is the last one gonna be that way? To be honest, I don't think you actually necessarily have to use the last one. It's just, to me, I mean, even if I try to do the last one, this is what it's gonna look like. Yeah, this is what it's gonna look like, guys. Because there's not, I did the calculations right, and somehow it's gonna go like this. I guess in a way it kind of works, but it's supposed to be this on both sides, so let's go have fun trying to do this on the other side too. What fun! All right, what block is that? Okay, it's the 2nd block above. Okay. This is gonna be so much fun. Whee! I'm being exhilaration. Yeah, we're having so much fun trying to build this. This is, oh my gosh. It's literally not wanting to let me build this. This is so much frustrating when your controller just doesn't want to let you build and wants to keep messing up every single time you're trying to design. It is so much frustrating, to be honest. Come on, we're almost done. We're so close. No, we're not, to be honest. We got like a couple more buildings before we actually like fully complete it. Come on, we're almost here. Sorry about that, guys. A little tired. Just been trying to get as many videos and posts as I could. I'm trying to think of new ideas. So like I said, guys, if you guys have any ideas, don't hesitate to put that in the comments below. It'll give me some idea of what to build next. Alright, guys, I think we finished it. It kind of looks like portals all the way around, to be honest. So guys, the next thing we gotta do is we gotta fill those up with glass now. So these sections here are gonna be filled with glass. You wanna make sure all these balls that you just created are pretty much filled with glass, all of them. You can do thin glass, you can do rainbow glass, it really doesn't matter. I'm gonna use thick glass because they're stronger. So fresh earnings having these mobs interfere with your buildings, and then you're just like serious. I have an inner golem right there, and he's not even doing his job right now. There we go. We're almost done. Wow, I can't believe we're almost done with this. We still got a lot of work to do, but we're almost. I mean, we're getting somewhat complete. Now they say this is a royal hall, but hall, which sounds so different. I'm just gonna say this is like the town hall. Because it's right next to the aquarium and the deal. We could just say this is a town hall, to be technical, if you want. I mean, it doesn't really technically have to be that way. Now, once you get this done, you do want to make sure that this is covered. What fun it is going to be, guys. Oh, I forgot about something. Oh, when I was doing this, the front and the back are supposed to have glass in the process. I didn't realize that. They're supposed to have a floaty deal too. Hold up. So we gotta do that. We're fine. Oh, wait, it's not supposed to be that one. Okay, so it's... that one's the only one that's like that. Alright, we gotta have fun trying to build this again. They want so much glass. To me, this is unsafe because glass is always never safe. Alright, there's the first one. We gotta do the back and the front. So it's gonna be this block here. It's not gonna be this block. This is really frustrating when it's not wanting to let me do it. Stop floating away. My controller is wanting to float away right now. It does not want to do it. Alright guys, so we did that, and you want to make sure these have glass in it too. Like that. And apparently the back side is supposed to be glass too. For some stupid reason, they want this whole place to have just completely glass. So guys, we are going to try to do our best trying to make sure that we are following along, I guess, in the instructions. To be technical, I don't exactly know if this is going to work, to be honest. I mean, it looks alright, but it just looks a little weird when you're looking at it from like afar. So there's the back one, and then we got this one. You got to make sure it is a 2-space. Like this. Dang it, stop destroying the bottom. I'm super sorry, guys, about the controller. I don't know what's on its mind today. It just, sometimes it works, sometimes it does not. Alright, there you go, guys. You want to make sure the back is lined up with the front, so it's going to look like that. Some weird reason they have that type of design, I have no idea, but now we got the fun part of trying to cover this up. You know, what you want to do is cobblestone. For some reason, they say cobblestone, and that looks good, so we're gonna try to do it as best we can. So it's supposed to be like this. It's supposed to be filled up to the top brim like that and cobblestone. So we're going to try our best to actually do it. Come on, we good here. There we go, guys. Alright, so it's gonna be like that. That is a massive build. But apparently we're still not done because apparently they want to add a creative design to it, apparently. So I was not supposed to actually cover the whole section with cobblestone, apparently. They want me to do it a little bit different, so I'm actually supposed to do the top section, which I'm glad I didn't do it on that section. So this section is supposed to be full with the actual deal. This section here is supposed to be covered with cobblestone. Like that until it gets to about the door section. And they want this whole section to be actual replaced with this. And then this section replaced. And then they want to add stairs in it. For some stupid reason, they decided to do stairs. To me, every time you use stairs, it's kind of an open access to adding creepers and mobs to it. Like, oh my gosh, I did not click that. Whatever, I hate it. I really don't like this controller. But right now, I gotta use it, so I gotta go with the flow, unfortunately. Alright, let's see if we can do it. Alright guys, they want it like this. To me, this is not a really good idea to leave it like this. So I'm gonna do something that they didn't tell you to do, or don't like recommend. They didn't say that you can do it, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna add a door to it. It might look a little weird because they don't add that, but I just don't want the creepers and mobs coming into the yard. Alright guys, now what you want to do is you want to fill this whole section with cobblestone. Yay, what fun it is to have cobblestone. To me, this is going to match my wall, so it's going to make it even harder to find this building, but that's the whole point of the fun, I guess. I guess they want to play hide and go seek, I guess. No, no. Don't you combine with the wall. This is gonna be so much fun. You don't have to technically use it with the cobblestone. You can do all sorts of different types of blocks and stuff to add color. But I'm gonna do it the way they show. As you know, I do pictures and do the based off of a picture, and I kind of design my stuff mostly off of pictures that someone took of it, and then I try to symbolize it, kind of make it show you guys how to do it. Alright, this is gonna be so much fun. Alright, we're like not even done. We're not even halfway done because we still gotta add the roof. They want a roof on this. Instead of like having a flat roof, they want a pointy roof. So we gotta add a pointy roof to this. To me, I don't know exactly how well this is gonna look. To me, this is just way too much cobblestone. I mean, I love cobblestone because, as you know, my whole house is pretty much mostly full of cobblestone. But even I have like at a point of just, how the heck does that get destroyed? Alright, there we go. Just cover that. And then this whole section is supposed to be covered. Oh, dang it. I forgot to put... Oh, yeah. You're supposed to also put glass in the back section. I didn't do that when I was looking around. I was like, oh, he has glass in it. I'm like, no, it does not. Alright, let's make sure this is all covered. Do not leave... Well, at least now the mobs can't get into it because it's already covered. But still, like... Alright, there we go guys, so we are pretty much done with this section. We still gotta add the top layer of the actual deal because it's gotta be framed off, so that does not need to be there. So you wanna make sure that this is all framed off like this. Dude, you can tell how many mobs are here still. Like, so guys, this is what it's gonna... Oh, wait, I did not cover that all the way. I thought I did. I thought it was like finished, but no, I'd look back and I'm like, wait, I did not finish that. Holy crap. Alright, guys, I think that's pretty much most of it. Yeah, we're pretty much mostly done. There we go, guys. We are finishly completed with at least the base of the house. Well, it's not really a house. It's actually a... to be honest, I really don't know. It says a Royal Hall, not hog. I keep saying hog, thinking it's going to actually mean something, but it's not. Alright, guys, so I'm going to have fun trying to finish this up. Alright, guys, so the next step is to add yarn. So you can use yellow and red. You can technically use whatever color, but I'm using yellow and red. And then want it from here all the way to about here on that yarn yellow. For some stupid reason they do yellow. Me personally, yellow is not really like a good color to add. Not saying like it is a nasty color. I just don't think it's a good color to add with this double. Okay, let's see what actually it looks like after we get on. Okay, so it's supposed to be like that, and then you're supposed to add a chair in it to make it some sort of like royalty deal. I technically don't really care what you add. You don't technically have to add anything there if you don't want to, or if you don't prefer. But we are gonna make sure it looks similar. So we're gonna use the same deal. Apparently, they want us to use the stone. And this stairs, and then they want it to this. I really am gonna be glad my other controller's charged, because this controller's freaking out on everything. Alright, then they want the block here, and they want the block here, and then they want 2 blocks here. And then a whole platform here of just... And they just want this. I don't know how this is gonna fit in the middle. This doesn't really meet, like, how's this gonna fit in the middle? It's gonna be like 2. It literally is not gonna work to where it's 1. Oh wait, it's supposed to be 3. How the heck is that supposed to be 3? They're saying it's a 3 block. No wonder why I'm getting it confused. They're saying it's 3 block, and then this section here is gonna be the right section. All this is covered. But they don't tell you that in the first part of the freaking deal when you start building that there's going to be like excess parts to it. Alright, this is really confusing. Apparently this yellow is placed in the wrong location. Why do they do this? They make it look so much like there's not that much supplies, and then you go and build it and there's like more supplies to it. There's the yellow again, and let's try to get the red again, which is so much fun. All those, there we go. Alright, so this is what it's supposed to look like, but the way they do is, I don't know, it's just confusing. Alright, once you get this section done, you're supposed to take and use iron. They want iron. Come on, though, but iron, gold, and diamond. I don't know why, but okay. And then want to make sure that this is pretty much gold here, gold here, gold here, and gold up here, and then this, and this is supposed to look like that. I don't know why they do that like that, but okay. We're following along with the steps that they're telling us how to build it. Me personally, if I was designing this my way, I would have designed it so much different, but we're just doing it based off a picture, which to me is not really the great idea. But and then they want to take you oak planks, and you want to make sure you do the oak planks like this. For some stupid reason, they want you to do it like that. You don't technically have to do it like that if you don't prefer. And then they want you to put torches on these 2 here, and then 1 here and 1 here. I have no idea why they're wanting you to do that. So some stupid reason. And then they want you to add the stone here. Or the stone here. Is this a stone there or stone there? No, that's a stone there. I apparently was putting the gold on wrong. Or that's on wrong. Yeah, that's on wrong. There we go. So it's supposed to be like that. And then they want you to use the slabs of the same material, which is the stone brick. And they want you to put it like that. They make it look kind of royalty, I guess. I don't technically know what they're actually doing. At this point, it's like, what are they building? Because this doesn't look like anything, like, to be honest. But we're still not done, because they want you to build a, I'm going to say a 4 block, 2x2. They're saying a 2x2, but it's more like a 4 block of the same material. I would say it's like, I'm going to start right back here. They wanted it right there. Wait, is that like in between? I don't want to do it. I want to make sure it's in between the glass. So it's going to look like this once you get on the tower. It's supposed to keep going higher until it's like the roof section. I think we're getting close to the roof. Yeah, this is the roof section. So it's going to look like this. And then they tell you that you're supposed to do this. It's supposed to be like this. How the heck does this need to be necessarily in it? Like, come on. okay, it is a 2 block. I want to make sure we're doing it right. Otherwise, I'm going to teach y'all how to do it. Something to me, I would not do this in my life. I would probably not like build it like this. But this is what someone had built, so we're going to try to see if we can do it. Give you a huge shout out while we're in the middle of building this. Give you a huge shout out to our new subscribers. We just hit 116 subscribers. Thank you guys so much for liking and subscribing my videos. And if you, like I said, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact my Facebook account. That's the same as my YouTube account. Or you can contact me in the Discord, which is in my channel bio. If you don't know where the channel bio is, you look up my channel and then you look up where it says let's talk about video games or whatever like that, and then it's in that bio. I did not do that one right. Yeah, that one's messed up. I see how that one is pushed back and that one's not. It's supposed to be like right here, and I pushed it so close to the front that it literally just blocked it kind of off. Alright, so we gotta make sure we fix this. Alright, this is what it looks like so far, guys. I don't really know. Alright, it's supposed to be, am I lined up? Yeah, I'm gonna line it up so I'm not having to redo it. Alright guys, so it's gonna look like that. They want at least 3 of them. They want 3 of these rows. How the heck am I gonna stick 3 in here? Technically, I'm not gonna do 3. I'm just gonna do 2. They want a 3rd one right here by the dill, but that's not gonna fit. I must have not built it right. But you know what? We're not even gonna follow what they say. We're just gonna build whatever we want because we're gonna be creative. Why not? All right, let's see. Okay. I'm gonna do this. Oh wait, that's not the right side. Oh, come on. Work for me. There we go. Alright. There's a lot of work. We got a lot of work to be. There we go. And then we'll do. Oh, I think I went too far. Yeah, we're making sure that we're doing the roof thick enough so that way there's no like excuse for the roof actually staying on. You don't technically have to follow anything that I do. You can, like I said, you can do however design you want. You don't technically have to copy the design unless you just feel like copying or feel like actually adding the roof like this. Which it doesn't matter to me. I just want to make sure that y'all guys are having fun building. That's pretty much what all I'm concerned about, is making sure y'all have fun building and learning to build. Wait, how much blocks is that away from? That's 2 blocks away from. Okay, so that means that I need to make sure this block. Whee! That was so much fun. Alright. Let's make sure this gets done. We got like the top row to do, to be honest. We got to go back and correct the top one on this section, because if you can tell, it did not get to the actual location. And then we got to go back and actually finish up. As you can tell, I did that for just temporary. Alright guys, this is what it's gonna look like when you actually get it like fully finished. This is what it's gonna look like so far. We still got a lot of work to do, as you know. But we're not done because right here, we gotta make sure that these two here are matched up. Oh, come on. There. And you want to make sure that these are a 4x4 bar, so they're going to be make sure that these two are stick together. And you want to do the same with this section here, and somehow the mobs are in here. I have no idea how. We're probably going to have to spawn an iron golem or something. I know it's dark, but that doesn't give them any excuse to be there. Like, I'm going to have so much fun trying to get this. It's probably because there's no light there. I still don't think that actually technically works. Like, if you put a light there, then they're not going to spawn there. Alright, come on. That works for me. Alright, guys, and that is pretty much... Oh, wait, we forgot the backside. Oh, yeah, all that, guys. You do want to make sure these are 4 block when you're actually, like, having fun building this, because you want to make sure it's enough thickness so that it doesn't kind of, like, throw you off. Alright, I think we're done with that for now. Alright guys, so the next step is pretty simple and pretty easy. You want to make sure you have the oak stairs, which I have. Also, you want to make sure that you have, I think it's, to be honest, I think it's, oh wait, it's dark oak. Oh man, they did dark oak. But we don't technically have to do dark, or do we? Do we have to do dark oak? They're saying that you can use dark oak wood, but I technically don't want to use the dark oak wood, so I'm going to use the... wait, is it spruce wood or dark oak wood? I think it might be dark oak wood. You know what? We're gonna use spruce. We're gonna be crazy. You don't have to technically use whatever. You can use whatever bricks. We're gonna do dark oak wood because dark oak wood seems to brighten up everything. This is gonna be so much fun because it's right next to the wall. It's gonna be really hard to try to figure out how to do this. All right, let's make sure this gets covered, and then this gets covered. Alright, first, let's start out with this. We need to get the roof done. Whee! Oh, we missed it. We missed the block. There we go, guys. So you want to start getting the roof up, which is what we're right now. What we're doing right now is just kind of getting the roof decided. Trying to get it covered. So you want to start with that. I'm going to start with the 3 on that line, and then we're going to work on the 3 on this side just to get it even, so it doesn't look weird. There we go. Let's get this side. There we go. So it should look like this when you actually start like designing it. Now you want to make sure that I think it's about like the center. What's the center? I think it's like this. I think this is the center, to be honest. I'm gonna use the same oak wood logs right here. Just stacking up to, I think it's like 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it's a 4 block there, and you want to make sure that these 3 glass pieces here get broken. And you want to make sure that these 3 glass pieces get... Oh, wait. What? Hold up. I miscalculated. Sorry, guys. I miscalculated. It's supposed to be this block here. Yeah, okay. That's right. I miscalculated like by 1 block. I always do that. It's always 1 block. And you want to make sure that these are up. I would probably say at least like 4 block up. Like that. Which you can do it technically like that if you want. I did it wrong again. Dang it. It's not... I'm not helping you guys out, actually, I'll be honest. I'm trying so hard, but it's just like I end up messing up. So guys, that is what it looks like right now. Because I did it as a 3 block, and I didn't think about like, wait, what? Yeah, I did not think about that, guys. So let me get it fixed real quick. Alright, so it's supposed to be like this, guys. There you go. We fixed it. Dang, that noise is loud. Alright, so that's what it's supposed to look like. I messed up so much. I can't believe how much I messed up. Alright, let's get this roof finished. Like that. And we still got the up here to finish. What fun it is to finish. we're still not done because, as you know, we still got to add torches on the outer side and the front side. So we still got a lot of work on this to get it fully, like, actual 100%. Because the roof is pretty tall. Alright, we've been working on that side. Let's go work on this side and get it done, too. Just to make sure that we are evening it out. So that way they're not, like, one's like, taller than the other side. So that's kind of what we're doing right now. We still got to do the other side to get the other side designed. That guy is weird. Those guardians sound so weird, to be honest. Oh wow, this is a lot of work, a lot of running, to be honest. Like, imagine you're trying to do this in survival and you're like having to run all the way. That's kind of why I don't recommend it. I mean, you can build this in survival, but I would not recommend it, to be honest. Just to save you a lot of time. And a lot of materials, because imagine how much materials this would take to actually get it done. Dang, that'd be like, to me that would take me like more than an hour. That'd take me like 2 or 3 hours just to get it done. Let's make sure we're getting this up. Oh, yep. I think that's about it. Alright, let's raise that one up another level. And then that one up another level. Then that should be like the top right there. So that's kind of what it looks like. And you got to keep going up. They want this thing like massive. It's even taller than my aquarium. That's what's crazy about this roof. It's going to be like the massive. And apparently these are supposed to be actually the same design, so we're going to try to do it the same way we did it. It's going to be so much fun trying to figure it out because it's way different. Wait, is the back the same? Or I'm going to, you know what, I'm not doing the back the same. I'm just going to close it off. I mean, I am going to put the rail, which is like right here, the same. That way it doesn't like look weird, but I'm not doing the same on the glass. I just think that's a lot of work to be wasted on the glass, to be honest. Oh, I went too far on that one. Alright, let's make sure we do this. Whee! Alright, let's get this side too. Yeah, I think this one needs to be raised up. I mean, that's because that's the last part. That part needs to be lived up. Yeah. Now, y'all guys are probably having some of the most fun and wherever y'all guys are located, because it is Halloween. Welcome to the Halloween. We're gonna do a Halloween special. I think we should. I think we should do a Halloween special, to be honest. Alright, last part of the deal, which will be, we'll just do it, cover it with this. We're not even gonna bother covering it up. There we go. And just because it's so dark on the color, I think we should add some torches just to make sure it lightens it up on the top. So that way we can kind of see where it's at. Oh, we did it. There we go. Dang it. Oh, I missed that one. I missed that one. There we go. Alright, guys. So we did get that. That is kind of what it looks like right now. It is a massive building, to be honest. But we did finally finish the tower of the building. So I'm going to make sure to put some torches on the outside just so that way we can kind of see it during the nighttime. And that way no, like, mobs and stuff will kind of, like, spawn near it. Because I don't want this accidentally, like, getting destroyed, if you guys know what I mean. Because mobs will do that. They will try to destroy your stuff, or try to just piss the crap off you. Piss the crap off you. Did I say it right? I'm having tongue-tied right now. Piss you off. Yeah, piss the crap off you. I am so sorry. I'm getting so tongue-tied right now. Alright, let's finish this up. There we go. And last and final. And we still got the tower to do. the other side to do. We got a lot of work to be done because we still got to add the chandeliers, guys. We are adding the chandeliers. But before we get done with that, we do got to do the outside of the roof. You want to make sure that these stairs are downwards when you're doing this design. Oh, design, and I built that one there. There you go. So that's what it looks like right now, guys. We're going to make sure that the front looks the same way. What fun it is to build in Minecraft. No work. Oh, man, I'm doing Christmas now. What if we had a Christmas song on Minecraft? That'd be fun. Maybe one day I'll create a song like that. That'd be amazing. Alright, well, enough. We're not dilly-dallying. We're almost finished with this. So, guys, we are finished with the roof. Now it's time to go up in the roof. What fun. Whee! There better not be any mobs in here, to be honest. Wait, well, let me check this out. Cause skeleton. Oh, there is a skeleton in here. Do you see one? So while we're in here by ourselves, we're gonna make sure to take care of this guy. How are you burning in the sun? This is the roof on, guys. This does not make sense. Unless the sun's coming through. I don't know. All right, let me get rid of all this crap. We don't need his bones or whatever in our storage space. We don't need that. We don't need that problems. Alright guys, I think the next one is the trapdoors we need to get, which I'm going to use the, not doors, trapdoors. Yeah, let's get some trapdoors. Oh wow, I'm super exhausted, but that's alright. Then you could add whatever you guys want in technically the tower. It is a big location, so I'm going to make sure, since I am doing whatever I want to do to design, I am going to add this. I'm going to angle a single block of wire in the middle of my tower, just because. I'm going to do the same on this side, but I'm going to do it like right here instead. Is that matched? Okay, I'm going to do it like that just because I want to, and I don't particularly like care. I'm just going to tickly add that. Now guys, it's time to do the chandelier, and the chandelier work is a lot more difficult. So when you're doing chandelier work, you want to make sure you get the nice material. Now, since I do not have any nice material, I'm just kidding, guys. I have every single material. So you want to make sure to get the oak fence. And you want to make sure it is crossed like this. You want to make sure it is crossed. I'm going to do it crossed. You can do it to where it's like 3 if you prefer, just to make sure that it is secured. So you want to make sure it's crossed like that. You can do that with the same on this side if you prefer. In the middle is going to probably be like the bigger one, so you can do it that way if you prefer, or you technically do not have to do it that way. And then let's split this off. Come on. One, two, three. That's like 3. Yeah, they're both even. I want to make sure it's even. I almost got stuck, guys. That would have been not good, to be honest. I would have to destroy the roof. Alright, guys, so it is like a cross. Unfortunately, guys, we had to do a cross shape. And then you want to make sure that this is done the same way as what we did on the first and second time. And you want to make sure the center is lined up. I would say that. Let's see, that's the second. I think that's about even. I think it is. It's probably getting stuck because I'm floating and not actually like. Alright guys, so that is what we're doing right now. That is pretty much the chandelier design. What fun. Alright. So since we got that design done, it is time to add the light section. Now when it comes to the light section, you do not technically have to have it like that. I would recommend probably covering up half of it because you don't technically need it. You just need the center of it. So I would definitely bring these things down. You want to make sure you bring these 3 down on each side. Now, they say that you can't put a torch in it. I'm not going to put a torch in it. I'm going to bring something else that's a little bit brighter than a torch. Torch to me just don't have enough light in it, so I'm gonna add something else. I'm gonna egg lodestone. I'm gonna egg glowstone. Glowstone. A little bitty glowstone. No, why did I pick a painting? What the heck? I literally... There we go. It just does not like me today. Alright, I'm gonna put a glowstone in there. And then another one. Wait, can we actually... You know what? Let's add them on all. Let's add them like that. Dude, that'd be crazy. What if we add them like this? Dude, how sick and crazy would this be? We're doing our own design now, guys. We're not even following. We're just doing our own deal. We're gonna do crazy. Dang it, what the... Guys, we're gonna leave it like that. I think that just looks nice, to be honest. Oh, crap. We're too much... Alright, we're gonna bring these down. I think it's a 3 block. I think that's what we did, a 3 block, yeah. Alright, we're gonna make sure that gets done. Nope, no. Come on, buddy, work with me. Work with me, my brother. Alright, there we go, guys. We finally finished this. We're gonna have so much fun trying to get this actually, like, fully completed. Alright, time to add the glowstone in there, and we're gonna add the glowstone on the top. Wait, did we actually calculate it right? It feels like it's way bigger than that one. Hold up. Is it the same level? Nope, these are too tall. Yep, I did it again. I always do it. Whereas these are too tall. Yep, this one needs to be actually be brought up. Alright, guys, so we got that section done, and let's get this section. You don't technically have to do this. You can do it however you want to in the design, but we're gonna add these. Oh wow, that actually doesn't look too bad. I'm gonna do something crazy. I'm gonna add some torches around this, to be honest. I didn't say torches there. I mean, if you want to be technical, you can add torches all over the place if you want. Like me, I'm gonna be crazy. I'm gonna add some torches all over the place just to make sure it's bright enough so no mobs can come in. I'm just tired of mobs, and I don't want to turn off the mob deal because I want some mobs to scare the crap out of the villagers. That's kind of why I leave it on. Stop sticking it on the back one. I'm not even looking on the back. Alright, there we go, guys. I think that brightened it up. Alright, guys, so we're still not finished. We still got to add some other sections to it. Now, I'm going to use cobblestone slabs because I think cobblestone slabs look good. I'm going to use the cobblestone slabs to cover up this location here because you don't need to be seeing that, especially if you're eyeballing it from the roof. You don't need to be seeing that. You want to make sure it is complete with the roof. And also, if you're like up in the attic and then you just like look down and you fall, that's unsafe. Oh, dang it. I did it again. I don't even think there is a way to like get up to the roof without like having to break in. There we go, guys. We covered it. Look at that. It looks pretty nice, to be honest. Come on, little buddy, work with me. Oh, and we see. I hate it when it does that. It thinks I want to build it above. I think I missed one when I did that, didn't I? Oh yeah, I definitely did. I definitely missed one. Come on, are you serious? Alright guys, so we did finish that section. Now we got a last section to finish, and then we're done. I think we're pretty much done, to be honest. Dang it. Who said to build it? Oh my gosh, who said to do it like that? Wait, does it not want to do it like that? Oh, it's because of the fence. I keep forgetting there's a fence there. Alright guys, so we are done. That is the roof, that is the chandeliers. It is really dark in this building, so you can do whatever you want to brighten it up, including putting torches like this. So that's what I'm going to do because it is super dark in this building. Just to brighten it up. There we go, guys. It did brighten it up a little bit. But this is kind of what it looks like from a distance. You can do it technically however design you want. You don't technically have to follow that design. You can do it any way you want to be technical. You can add more torches, more brightness if you want. Make it super creepy, super scary. It does technically really matter. This is the way I did it, which I know I did not follow really the instructions of how to do it, but that's alright. It doesn't technically have to be the way they do it. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed learning this experience. This is my new town hall now. We got town hall, and I'm actually super excited about the town hall, to be honest. It's a new addition to my building. I mean, look how much buildings we have. That's actually a massive building. I think that's bigger than the wall. Well, anyway, guys, I hope you like it. And if you did, press that smash that like button and subscribe. Thank you guys so much. This is Magic the Gamer signing off.